Welcome to Black History Unlocked, where we reveal the lost legends, hidden kingdoms, and untold heroes of the Black world. If you love discovering the stories they never taught in school, make sure to subscribe, like, and share this journey, because history deserves to be heard. In 1915, in the vibrant island of Trinidad, a girl was born whose words would challenge empires, her activism would reshape communities, and her spirit would defy injustice. She was Claudia Jones, a child of the Caribbean whose life would take her across oceans, confront oppression, and become a beacon for civil rights and cultural pride. Claudia's journey is not one of battles with swords or rifles. Her weapons were ideas, her battleground was society, and her victories reshaped the lives of millions in Britain and beyond. Claudia was born into a working-class family in Trinidad, where poverty and colonial rule were daily realities. Her parents instilled in her the values of resilience, curiosity, and social consciousness. From an early age, Claudia demonstrated intellectual brilliance. She loved reading, debating, and questioning the status quo. She was deeply aware of injustice, the inequality in schools, the segregation in neighborhoods, and the systemic racism that surrounded her. These early experiences shaped her belief that change was possible through education, activism, and unwavering courage. Claudia's schooling exposed her to colonial structures, limited opportunities, and racial prejudice. She excelled academically, but she also became politically aware. She began to read extensively about social justice, communism, and anti-colonial movements. By her teenage years, Claudia was already speaking out against injustice. She joined local organizations and youth clubs, developing the skills of debate, organization, and advocacy that would define her life. Her passion was not abstract. She saw the struggles of her neighbors, friends, and family, and she sought solutions that were practical, transformative, and empowering. In the 1920s and 30s, Claudia moved to the United States, seeking education and broader opportunities. There, she encountered racial segregation and systemic inequality at a new, harsh scale. She became involved in communist and leftist circles, advocating for labor rights, racial equality, and social reform. She wrote articles, organized protests, and spoke passionately about the need for justice. Her activism was bold, unflinching, and often dangerous. She faced harassment, surveillance, and imprisonment for her beliefs. Yet she continued, knowing that the fight for equality demanded courage, sacrifice, and consistency. In 1955, Claudia was deported to Britain due to her political affiliations. Many would have seen exile as a defeat, but for Claudia, it became an opportunity. She recognized that Britain, with its growing Caribbean immigrant community, needed leadership, advocacy, and cultural celebration. She founded the West Indian Gazette, the first major black newspaper in Britain, giving a voice to Caribbean immigrants and highlighting issues of racial injustice, housing discrimination, and social inequality. Through her writing, she educated, mobilized, and inspired communities, bridging cultural gaps and fostering solidarity. In 1959, Claudia organized what would become the Notting Hill Carnival, a celebration of Caribbean culture, music, and identity. The carnival was not only a festival, it was a political statement, a declaration that Caribbean immigrants were proud of their heritage and would resist erasure in British society. She combined cultural pride with activism, showing that social change could be achieved through community, art, and celebration. Her leadership inspired generations of Black Britons to embrace their identity while demanding equality and justice. Claudia's journey was filled with obstacles. She faced racial prejudice, gender discrimination, political opposition, and health challenges. Her work was often met with criticism or skepticism. Yet she persisted. She understood that leadership was about perseverance, vision, and service. She continued to mentor young activists, write articles, and organize cultural initiatives, ensuring that her impact would endure beyond her lifetime. Claudia Jones' legacy is monumental. She gave a voice to Caribbean immigrants in Britain. She organized the Notting Hill Carnival, now a global cultural phenomenon. She fought tirelessly for civil rights, labor rights, and social justice. She inspired generations of activists, writers, and community leaders. Her life demonstrates that change is possible through intellect, activism, and community engagement, even without conventional power or wealth. Claudia Jones teaches us that courage is not the absence of fear, but the persistence despite it. She shows that cultural pride can be a form of resistance, that writing and organizing can transform societies, and that one determined voice can spark a movement. Her story continues to inspire Black Britons, Caribbean communities, and activists worldwide, reminding us that justice, equality, and cultural identity are inseparable.
Make sure to subscribe, like, and share this journey because history deserves to be heard.